Protests, police stops, civil unrest. Are your fleet drivers aware of these hazards and prepared to make smart journey choices during these troubling times? Driving Dynamics has a new e-lesson to help make sure that they are.
First, if a driver thinks they'll be driving near a protest area, they should either postpone or cancel the trip. And if they can't do that, they need to make sure they have planned some alternative routes in advance of the trip. If the driver does end up in the middle of a protest, there are a few things to consider. First, just remain calm and be very thoughtful of your actions. Lock your windows and doors. If there are any personal or company valuables, they should be stored out of sight. They should travel on populated, well-lit streets. And they should also let someone know where they're going and when they'll get there. If they're going to be late, make sure you make the phone call and let them know you'll be late. Certainly, if they encounter a situation that they're not comfortable with, call 911 and just stay there until help arrives. Police stops are a stressful situation for all involved. You get stressed because you're worried about the police or the ramifications of the ticket. And the police are stressed because they don't know how you're going to act. There are over 19 million police stops every year, and very few escalate into an incident. If a driver is stopped by police, they need to remain calm. Acknowledge the police, turn on your flashers, pull over to a safe spot that both you and the police officer can fit in safely. Don't make any sudden moves and keep your hands visible. Typically, put them on the steering wheel. If it's at night, turn on the dome light just so the police officer can see into your vehicle. Don't reach for any paperwork or your driver's license until the police officer asks you to do that. And when you do, just tell them what you're doing. Hey, I'm going to reach into my back pocket. I'm going to go into the glove compartment and so forth. And last but not least, just be respectful. This is not the time to argue. If you think you're in a bad situation or you think it's wrongfully accused, just wait till you go to traffic court and you can handle it that time. It's a much safer environment. Driving Dynamics create this lesson in response to a request by one of our long-term clients. They have drivers traveling all across the country, and they wanted to make sure their drivers were prepared in case they ever encounter these types of situations. We work with their safety and HR folks to develop a balanced message that give drivers specific actions to take when they get into these situations. The key takeaways are, if you can, avoid getting into this situation altogether. Avoid that protest area, postpone the trip, cancel the trip. Avoid getting stopped if you can, no speeding, other dangerous situations. You just don't want to put yourself in that situation. And if you do get in those situations, just remain calm and take the steps that we've outlined. It's pretty simple. We don't want to create any havoc.